Hello, everyone. We are here. We are up in this bitch, and we're good to go. Let me just get our music up because I totally forgot that we were gonna need the fucking music, and then we'll be good to go. So we are going to be playing some Cybers. Cybers is going to be, again, it's a favorite deck of mine. You'll see here we were just actually getting a wee practice run or two in. I say or two generously. It was definitely just one match. But yeah, we're going to be playing this deck for a bit and having a good time. I'm going to be playing, instead of doing different decks for sort of like every live stream like I have been doing, what I'm going to do instead for the next little while, I think, fingers crossed, right, hold me to it, is we're going to be picking a deck and focusing on it and its variations and its playstyles and different combos, different ways of playing it. Basically choosing something and becoming good in that one particular deck. We're going to stream it sort of over and over, different variations and all. And then that's hopefully going to bleed into us being able to create a full, detailed, in-depth, interactive video for people to sit, enjoy, learn from. Hopefully lots of funny moments, hopefully lots of informative gameplay, and yeah, hopefully it's fun to make as well. So we'll see. This is the list we've got right now. Very, very similar to the one we used on our last stream. Very small, minor adjustments that I actually discussed at the end of the last live stream. We're also going to be looking later on, if not in this stream, then a future one, at more Ignister sort of heavy versions of it as I click on code generator. Versions that use more Ignister cards, maybe versions that interweave the Alice in Wonderland Malice cards that I totally forgot the name of. Generally that sort of thing. So yeah, let me just get our music up. And we should be good. Let me check our levels. Turn this down. Check this on our phone. Make sure we all sound good. Can you stop with the notifications? Can I turn that shit off? Thank you. Does it sound like I fucking asked? Give me some volume. Sounds good to me. Fuck it. We ball. So let's just dive right in. While we've got that going in, I'm going to get a link out to our Discord. I should have it set up so that this happens automatically. I'm pretty sure there's a bot that does this. But I'm not smart enough to do all that. What have I done? There it is. Okay, so what have we got? We've got Codec in hand, Wizard at Ignister, Code Generator, all sorts of funky shit. This is good. This card's crazy powerful if you manage to reveal a Dark Monster, which we do have. I don't really want to use Wizard at Ignister that way, but we don't have a lot of choice, so I think we're going to do it anyways. Yeah, I would say so. Let's maybe get the music down a little bit. It's pretty loud. There, that's much more manageable. So now we're going to go for Eye Connect. Eye Connect, you can either reveal a dark or a non-dark, and if you reveal a dark, you get to summon that monster, and then you search your deck for a level 4 or lower non-dark as well. So it's crazy strong whenever you have a dark monster in hand to reveal. And if you reveal a non-dark, you basically just shuffle it back to search for a dark monster instead, which is pretty good still, but significantly less powerful. So we're going to summon out the backup at Ignister. We could grab Circular here. Circular, I think, would be a good shout considering our current circumstances, for sure. All right, beautiful. Excellent. Just getting out this wee announcement now to text. I really should get a bot that does this. All right, beautiful. I know, we're taking our time. And because of that, we hit the hour timer. We're probably going to have to change our plan a little bit for this game so far. So we will simply play it by ear. Just that. Yep, cool, cool, cool. How you doing, Tempest? Welcome. So now we're going to go for Sigma. So here's part of the combo that I haven't figured out yet. If it's worth going for an early igniter or not whenever you're making the math mech plays. Or if you just continue to use it as gas and, don't worry about it until later. Usually the determination, as far as I've seen in the few circumstances where I've been able to make it, is it depends on whether or not you have access to codec, right? So if you have access to codec, then generally it's okay. But if you don't, then it gets dicey. So we're going to simply go for the splash mage here. Use wizard and circular. Having the equation is very helpful as well. All right. What have you got? How many tens have I summoned? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this isn't a nib. In response to summon, it could be a bestial. There's actually a very good chance of it being a bestial, actually. Possibly a imperm as well, of course, was another option. I never played Code Talkers in terms of Cybers. Centurion, yeah, Centurion Math Mech was a lot of fun. I see that Labyrinth Math Mech deck forever ago. That was pretty funny. So that's fine. Imperm on Splash Mage really doesn't matter because we have the gas to get past this anyways. So this really didn't impact us even slightly, to be honest. So it's whatever. It just shows that Circular was definitely the correct play at the start. So now we're going to go transcode using our Splash Mage and our code generator. Leave the link decoder on the field. It's still pretty useful there. Code generator, we want to use it for code talkers as soon as we can so we're not left with it in hand and no way of using it. So I'm going to go code generator as 1 here and then codec as a 2, I believe, unless that I just fuck myself. Unless he ashes this, that would be good. That would be fantastic. In my head, I'm like, I'm protecting code generator from Ash, but at the same time I realize I think my only other Earth Cybers is Dot Skipper. So I might have just cooked myself a little bit. Unless he ashes it, in which case we're so fucking best play in the world. No, we're not running Super Factorial, no. Let me switch these pages so chat is easier to read. Yep. Beautiful. Best play in the world. All he had to do is let that resolve, and we would have been a little cooked. But no, because he got greedy. Yeah, our only other Earth monster in this whole fucking list is Dot Skipper, which is the card we want to send the grave off of Code Generator. So not getting hashed here would have been pretty bad, actually. Excellent. All part of the plan. Don't worry about it. If the button shines, they will click it. All right, good stuff. So now we're going to go for X code generator. We're going to go splash and link decoder. Are we going to have too much gas on this board? Probably not. So go link decoder, GM1, codec GN2, and then X code is GM3. I mean, we've already been Ash, so it doesn't really matter if we GM block or not, but you know. Codec will grab parallel exceed. Link decoder brings itself back. Excellent. Now we're going to go for Code Talker inverted. I haven't played Code Talker since our last live stream on it, so I'm a little rusty, which is sort of the reason why I want to do the streams this way. So you summon a Cybers from hand. So I go you GM1 and then Codec GN2. Yes. How you doing, Mr. Malone? Welcome. Welcome. And let's not activate Parallel Exceed yet. Grab ourselves Lady Debug. And then the Code Talker inverted will summon that Lady Debug right here. Good stuff. Let's get searching. We grab the backup ad ignister here. Excellent. So now I believe what we're going to do is Firewall Dragon. No, we could do Protect Code Talker first. Yeah, let's do that first. Good, then that's going to trigger our codec to search us a dark monster. We can go Parallel Exceed now. Yeah, we can. So we'll summon you. Codec then. Gonna grab us. We could definitely do Guardian. I think what we're gonna do is Defensor. Just as something to summon from hand off a Firewall. But we're not going to be going a full tilt here because we are low on time because, you know, your boy fucked around a little bit. Code Igniter. Right here. It'll search our deck for a Ritual Monster. There we go. Then we're going to activate Code Igniter. We're going to detach material. Summon out the Siege by tributing our Defensor. Defensor also acts as protection for our Firewall cards in graveyard, so even just having it in grave is still pretty useful. And now we're going to go for Siege. We're going to Fusion Summon into Deceive Worm by banishing our Code Talker Inverted and our Circular, I guess. So we get Deceive Worm. Now we go into the Firewall Saber Dragon. Beautiful. Saber will do stuff. Add this back to hand. Fuck it. This will also do stuff. We'll add this back to my hand because fuck it. We are definitely running far too low on time. I think we're going to skip a lot of the fuss here. We're just going to go straight into Dark Fluid. And I'm pretty comfortable with this. I'm very much comfortable with this, I think. He surrenders. So we would have got the Sidekick Trap card there. We would have gotten the I Connect spell card for next turn for follow-up. So we would have had 4 monster negates. We would have had a trap card that would negate 3 of our opponent's card. We would have had an Omni negate and targeting and battle and effect destruction protection. Just protected from everything because of our 2 Code Talkers. So not the full board, obviously, because of our time situation, but very much a very respectable board, especially considering we had played for an Imperm and an Ash. So pretty good, I think, still, all things considered. And our timing situation, of course, was a little unfortunate because I was fixing all our stream settings. But now we're golden. Yep, we'll go first. Let's move our OBS to here. Let's move this to here. And we're lit. Okay, this is a pretty good hand, actually. I'm going to start off by debating this man with Lady Debug. No, nothing. Okay, interesting play. We do have Microcoder here, which does get us immediate access to the Cynet codec, which is awesome. So let's grab Code of Soul here, just as an extender to be used in general. Now what I'm going to do... You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna activate iConnect now, actually. I'm going to reveal backup ad ignister. This card can, of course, special summon itself, but we can still utilize that effect later in the turn anyways with an additional copy. But this is definitely worth doing to get our hands on Circular, for sure. Then we'll activate this. And if we needed it, this would have grabbed us Microcoder, but we don't, so it's okay. What we're going to grab instead is the Wizard Ad Ignister. Just because, again, we can. And we'll discard, I guess, Code of Soul. Alright, now we're going to go for Circular. Just because I would rather utilize Sigma before we start using up the extra Monster Zone. Alright, good stuff. That'll trigger this to grab us the equation. You know, I'm very tempted to use Lady Debug as like a primary starter. I feel like we definitely could. Instead of using it as like a backup card almost. Just because it gets us Microcoder, which means immediate access to Codec. One of this deck's big weaknesses is that if it doesn't have access to Codec, then it can kind of feel like it's falling down in places. I mean, I don't think it will with a hand like this, because this hand's fucking crazy. But in general, it might. Link decoder. Now we're going to go transcode using this and the microcoder in our hand. Excellent. Microcoder then gets us our codec. Great. I might even just run multiple microcoders, to be honest. Again, it's a pretty good card to have in hand. Let's go for our transcode talker. Bring back Splash Mage. Good stuff. Then we can go Splash Mage and Link Decoder into Xcode Talker. Codec grabs as Exceed. Link Decoder comes back from Grave. And then Xcode chain blocks the whole thing. Okay, there we are. This part's going to be awkward. What do we do from here? No, it's fine. We can do this. This is not... this is a little awkward, actually, isn't it? Okay. Let's go Link Decoder and Lady Debug into Code Talker inverted here. No, we've got Wizard Ad Ignister to patch up holes. No, we're so fucking... We're good. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. A lot of people have cut Nib because of Mitsu. Yeah, Mitsu negates Nib, doesn't it? They play around it pretty well. Alright, special summon the Circular from our hand. Great. Now we're going to go for... we could do Protect Code Talker. I might do Firewall first. No, Protect Code Talker first. Yeah. So this grabs me Firewall Defensor, which I really want in this situation. Yeah, I do. I really want Defensor in this situation. Because now we're going to go Firewall using Circular and Xcode. To go right here. Then Parallel Exceed is going to come out. Parallel Exceed summons out another Parallel Exceed. That's our 2 level 4s for our Code Igniter. Code Igniter is the best new support card, for sure. Code Igniter is nuts. A lot of the Ad Ignister cards are like nuts in general for Cybers, but for Code Talkers, Code Igniter is the glue, for sure. This card's crazy. it ties together all of the types in such a neat and efficient package. I can't help but love it. So I'm going to go Firewall now. Because its ads actually really aren't that important, and I would really like some extra extension here in a moment. So I'm going to grab these just as material to use for our ritual summon. So we're going to go Code Igniter, detaching 1. Going to ritual summon by sacrificing the Code of Soul. That or backup ad Ignister, both would have been fine. Alright, Cyber Siege. Then we're going to activate Siege to conduct a fusion summon. We're going to banish Circular and Splash Mage. Board to Sea of Worm. Then we will Synchro Summon. Into the Saber. Saber and our... you're going to add back Sigma. Why not? And then Siege is going to add a card back to hand as well. Let's add Code of Soul. Alright, then we're going to go Code Igniter, Protect Code Talker, and Firewall Saber Dragon into Dark Fluid. So Dark Fluid activates to get its 4 counters. Firewall summons the activates to summon a monster from hand. Firewall searches our deck for a, I believe it searches a spell card, and then Igniter searches our deck for a trap card. So this grabs us Sidekick. Saber grabs us Eye Connect. Firewall will summon out our Firewall Defensor. Dark Fluid will get its 4 counters. So now what we're going to do is we need... No, this is fine. No, we'll do Singularity first. Okay, so let's activate Backup ad Ignister. Right here. So now we're going to go into the link 6, Firewall Dragon Singularity. There's Singularity. Firewall Defensor then is going to activate. It's going to grab us Firewall Phantom directly from the deck. Then we're going to activate Code of Soul to summon itself. Now we've got enough rear for a Transcode, Phantom, and Code of Soul into the allied Code Talker and Ignister, which will summon back 3 of our Code Talkers from the grave. 2 of our Code Talkers from the grave, and Singularity will bring back Firewall Dragon. And then our Phantom is going to grab us the Cynet Conflict. So we got Conflict. We'll discard Equation because we really don't need it anymore. Singularity will summon you here. Transcode and Protect Code. Glorious. There we have it. I could have switched maybe the position of Transcode and Protect Code to give Firewall an additional bounce, but it would have meant sacrificing the protection of the allied Code Talker. Yeah, no breaking that. That's about as powerful as a board gets, I would say. So 4 monster negates, bounce 4, bounce 1, 2 Omni negates, a trap card that lets me negate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. And then we've got the spell trap negate in the graveyard as well from the Sea of Worm. I mean, it doesn't get better. In terms of sealing, I don't know if there's a deck that does better than this. Man, brutal, brutal, brutal. If Nib's no longer around, then the only card we need to worry about is Drool. Because Drool hurts our codec a lot. We can still put up a board, don't get me wrong. We can still make a board happen, but not nearly as good under Drool. Drool and Nib are our big weaknesses. And Max C, of course, and Fualos and blah, blah, blah. Those are every deck's weakness. But Max C in particular is a problem for us. But if Nib is down, then we've got way less to worry about, because this deck can eat through an Ash, it can eat through an Imperm, it can eat through Veiler, it can eat through fucking anything like that. None of that shit matters. If you've got a hand that's in any way semi-competent. So generally speaking, it's golden. How you doing, Tyson? Welcome. Good job. All right, we're currently on a 7-game win streak. All right, cool. Cool. All right, let's see if we can get our second rank up. Can we see the list? Yeah, I'll throw the list. Sure. I showed it at the start of the stream, so you can like rewind back to see it, but I will throw it up on stream after this game. Oh. If this guy's hand is not uber cracked, he's dead. Like his again, we are going second. We are in an inherently disadvantaged position. This is Master Duel. We're in a format where going first means virtually guaranteed victory if your combo resolves uninterrupted. We have 0 hand traps. So we are inherently at a disadvantaged position. However, this hand is also incredible. So this is going to be tight. This is going to be a tight one. I think this is going to be close, for sure. It's tough, don't get me wrong. It's going to be very tough. This guy's getting super lucky as well. Damn. He's getting every hit. Like, bro is kneeling this shit. Doki Doki's a phenomenal hit off of this. He drops a 4, he gets to summon a 4. I think, yeah, but Gallant's gonna get him Gallant's gonna grab him Block Dragon. So it is, for sure. I don't think they're gonna use Gallant disrespectfully here. I think it's going to be for the Block Dragon. I have faith that this person isn't a scumbag. Is there a rule, right, against combining Mitsurugi and Adamantipeter? I'm pretty sure that's not a terrible... You know? Maybe. We'll see. Earth and Rock requirement. Yeah, but do you get locked into it, though? I know, like, most of your deck is going to be doing it, and I'm not suggesting that Mitsurugi becomes, like... That would be great, yeah. I could definitely see a lot of situations where you go to, like, mill 5 off the top, and it just turns into be... You know, shit. You just reveal, like, 5 Mitsurugi cards. Yeah. Yeah. I'm being optimistic. Oh, I'm just thinking... Hey, how you doing, Zawardo? Welcome. You know, while bro is comboing, I'm actually gonna look into like a bot that automatically announces. I mean, we have a bot in the Discord that announces when I upload a video. I should definitely get one that happens when I go live on Twitch as well. I should do that actually. Just while bro's comboing off, I'm gonna look this shit up. You know what? I'll do it later. Let's close. Well, actually, hang on. Let me just. Sorry, I have all my shit. My boom arm from my microphone's getting in the way of me looking at my browser windows, so it's just a little awkward. I also want to. I've got the chat on screen as you can see, but I want to see just as we're doing this to make sure it all actually looks okay and it's not stupid. So let's do like a black, but let's make it pretty transparent. Okay. So now when messages come through, they should be a wee bit easier to read for me. Millennium by themselves make you the link for a block. You get block dragon access. Oh, okay. Millennium is a good shot. I don't know. I haven't played around with a lot of different Mitsu variants very much. I tend not to whenever there's the sort of talk at the town. I try to avoid them. Honestly, it was a toss-up between doing Code Talkers as our first bigger project or Galaxy Eyes. Because I was playing Galaxy Eyes yesterday with a friend of mine, and God, they were like, it was a Galaxy Eyes Tachyon deck, and for some reason, it was on fucking fire. It was really good. So I'm gonna be playing around with that as well at some point. We're gonna do our Cybers Code Talker series video stream thing first, though. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. This is gonna be super fucking tough. This is gonna be very tough. Omni, monster negate, spell trap negate, and then IP. Hmm. I don't know. Did he mess up the combo? Do you think he wanted Ching Ying? I would almost just prefer two of these fucks, to be honest. I mean, I don't know if he messed it up. I think it's just better this way for him. Right. Okay. Okay. Let's start with Manning. Manning is gonna drop our dot skipper. Yeah, Dragot negates this, obviously. Yeah, okay. That's fine. But dot skipper being sent to our graveyard means that we can summon it. That really hurts. That really, really hurts. Fuck. Hmm. Okay. Math Mech Addition. Sprite Elf, do you want some more attack points? You can have some more attack points. Okay, you're gonna let that go. Awesome. What is this other Fizzstone you've got? You chuckle fuck. Okay. Lingeribo. Okay, this is an activated effect, which definitely sucks, but it's fine. Activate. Yeah, he does have to the destruction negate. I think that's too much. Damn, Adamant Peter's too much, man. Okay, yeah. Just got another one of these fucking... Yeah. Um, let's see. A second fucking call by the grave. Oh! I was thinking if I could get him to use... I mean, he still has Baron. Yeah. There was no way. There was like a 0% chance. Um, It's crazy. Those two call bys being there really fucking... I don't know if they saved his ass. I don't know if it would have been enough anyways. But it would have been pretty fucking close. It would have been really close. Just think, he did that whole combo. He was ready for 2 hand traps the whole fucking time. We couldn't even have hand trapped his ass, even if we fucking had him. What a guy. What a guy. Puts an end to our 7-game win streak. Simply better at the game. You know, he just is. What can you say? All right. What are you giving me? Um, Hand isn't very good. Yeah, and I'm not expecting this to just be Math Mech. If it is just Math Mech, then Call By gives us a chance. If it isn't, then we're in trouble. He had Super Factorial. Okay, this could just be Math Mech. Yeah, actually, yeah, you know what? It could actually just be Math Mech. In which case, they just lose to Call By the Grave. Are we playing Droll? No, we should definitely be playing Droll as a crosshead target for sure. Oh, true. They will have to save Worm, won't they? Hmm. I mean, this is going to give us another list for our little Cyber's Crusade. So I don't mind, right? This is going to be useful one way or the other. Cyber's wicked. There was a monster I wanted to put in my extra deck. What was it? Oh, just Code Talker. Yeah, vanilla Code Talker. I was interested in. Uh, what would you even begin the fucking cut for it though, right? Like everything in here. I guess Heat Soul is the least entitled to a place, but Heat Soul's still pretty fucking good. I mean, Heat Soul was pretty integral in that first game that we played. So, hmm. Okay, no, it's actual Cybers. Shit. Okay. Friends all over again, indeed. So he's playing like a more math mech central version of it. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Grabs eye connect. Yeah. And eye connect's crazy extender actually, yeah. So if you're grabbing that mid combo instead of at the end of the combo, yeah, I was using it as follow-up. He's using it as an extender. I guess this deck doesn't have much in the way of follow-up because it's all extra deck based. So if I mean if they get rid of your board turn one, you just lose. Hmm. Okay, transcode, bring back decoder. Yep. Yeah. No, we're definitely dead here. We don't stand a fucking chance. Not with a hand like this. Uh, are you trying to U-Link me, you bitch? No way. Hmm. Okay, two counters on the Dark Fluid. Interesting. He can't V-Link. Because he put Tempest in the middle, he can't V-Link. He doesn't have enough gas to U-Link left. No, so I don't think it's gonna happen. I was a little bit worried about. Yeah, I think it kind of looks like he got tripped up. I mean, this is still too much for me to play through. Don't get me wrong, right? Um, yeah, he can't. He doesn't have enough monster zones open. Okay, right. Let's think about this for a second. What can we do? What can we do? Um, not a fucking lot. I'm gonna keep it a fucking stack. Uh, yeah, no, my hand is terrible. Yeah. If I can eat a monster to get here, then we might, maybe. We'll see. Okay. Yeah. It's just a monster to get, yeah. That's fine. So we eat one of them there. That's fine. Okay. Max C is annoying, but we have this. Okay. Negate the Maxi. Firewall negates Ash. He sends with terahertz. That's fine. Alright, let's go Lingaribo. Multiplication? No, I don't. Yeah, he just negates this. Then what? Yeah. Yeah, no, we just fucking lose, don't we? Unless he thinks this is bait. But even then, where do we go from there, right? Hmm. Yeah, it's only for Mathmech though. If I had fucking any way of putting a Mathmech in my graveyard, there might have been something. Yeah. If I go Splash Mage. Bring back Microcoder. Yeah. Yeah. There it is. Yeah, he got us. Fair play. I am going to steal his list, because it looks like he's got some more sort of math-making stuff than mine does. I'm not going to introduce that tech into this list, because it's very much a separate idea. But it will definitely be worth exploring, for sure. Yeah, this got a very different idea. Uh, Interesting list. All right, let's go. Yeah. No, I like the math cards too. It's a different because it requires a lot more sort of level 4 focus and requires more exceed spots, and you have less room in your extra deck for the firewall cards, and it's just you kind of have to pick a lane. Um, but yeah, it's not necessarily better or worse. It's probably better. This Code of Soul card's starting to piss me off. This card's starting to piss me off. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Race Heart. Okay, well, thanks for showing me that. I'm gonna maxi now if you don't mind. Ain't no way. This is like old school Kashtira. Shit. Oh my god. What's funny here, if he goes for a Rise Heart, we still fucking lose. If he goes for a Rise Heart, we lose. Uh... Okay, just goes Unicorn. That's actually, Unicorn's still a massive problem for me, but, we're just gonna have to fucking play right. My brother in Christ. Like, you gotta stop. What is this? What is this shit? Yeah, you've gotta stop. Um, hmm. I see, I see. How do I make this work? I'm gonna normal dot skipper. You're gonna summon a fucking Fenrir from your hand, aren't you? That's crazy. Okay. Right. Okay. Linger Ebo. We'll trigger Dot Skipper. Summon it. So you get to banish something from the extra. He's not using Fenrir yet, which is interesting. Yeah, I figured he would hit that. Makes the most sense. Makes the most sense, for sure. Okay, let's do the math on this. How do we deal with this Fenrir? Okay, let's activate Code of Soul. If he uses Fenrir early, then we're fine. Fine. There you go. Fenrir dealt with. Cool. Never mind. Okay, cool. All right. I was worried. I was worried about nothing. Kind of. This is still not a great situation, but it's much better than it was 2 seconds ago. So I'll take it. How do I get a Dark Cybers monster into my hand? How can I put a Dark Cybers monster into my hand? So if I go Summon Edition into, I guess I would have to do transcode, bring one back, but that only puts me into Link 4 territory, and really nothing to show for it because I don't have access to codec. So I might have to just go for iConnect here. I'm just going to go for iConnect. Revealing Edition. Yeah, I have to do this. I would have preferred not to, but, you know, it's fine. Activate backup at Ignister. Summon you. Backup at Ignister then is going to grab us a Dark Monster, which is going to be our Microcoder. It could also be Wizard. But no, I want Microcoder for access to codec. Then we're going to discard our other copy of iConnect. Alright, now we're going to go Link Decoder using Dot Skipper. Now into transcode using all three of you. Alright. Microcoder chain 1. Link decoder chain 2. I'll summon you over here. Microcoder grabs me codec. Activate codec. I totally fucking forgot about that. I totally fucking forgot about that. That's fine. Honestly, that's actually really fine. Oh, that's actually really fine. I don't mean that in the slightest. Hang on, that may have been fantastic for us, actually. Oh, no, I don't have a thing in hand to... I forgot you have to have one in hand to use his effect. It's fine. We just have to go circular. Circular, sand, Sigma. Get summoned. Let me see. Do I have a way to bring back a level 4? I do only get one attack, yeah. We do have codec. We need to remember that we have codec. So I could go into protect code talker No. Yeah. Yeah. Protect code. That grabs me wizard off of codec. Then we activate wizard. Targeting backup at Ignister. Summon both. Okay, what is this? You banish card from your field or graveyard target. Okay, that's irrelevant. Right, now what we're going to do. Shit, man. This is not great. Right, let's not get too fancy. Let's go for the Allied Code Talker. This sucks. Yeah. This is not good. Oh, you can't even summon Code Talker inverted? Damn. Can't even summon Code Talker inverted. Fuck. And it doesn't matter which of these chucklefucks I attack, he just brings it right back again. Okay. Main phase, summon one from hand. Cool. Okay, whatever. I mean, this has to be the negate, right? Okay. Then we go call by on Fenrir. I know he still gets to summon it, but he doesn't get its effects. Which means no search and means no banish. Which realistically buys us the turn we need. Doesn't do much other than buy us the turn we need, but it buys us the turn we need. That's fine. Shangri-La is not a problem, I don't think. This is fucking... This is problematic. You can't make a rise hard off of that. Unless he just has another one of these. No, that doesn't help him. Yeah, he can't make a rise hard off of this. Please swing an ally code talker. Oh my god. Oh, thank Christ. Please never teach these children how to read. Thank God. Yeah, he can go into Shangri-La here, but it's not gonna... Doesn't do anything. You can summon a unicorn from deck, I guess. This is not good. Damn. That's fine. Yeah, I'll have a look at it once the stream's over. I don't have Discord open at the minute. Plus the MathMech one's gonna be separate. Let's see. Right, let's make some quick changes. This Code of Soul shit, I'm getting fucking sick and tired of seeing this dork. He was only there originally because we were not playing any of the MathMech fire monsters. But now we're playing one. Its job is being fulfilled by someone else. So, whatever. And I'm also going to... I'm going to drop Nib. God, I'm so tempted to drop Equation. So ridiculously tempted. But, you know, then we'll be losing value on Circular unnecessarily. But then again, sometimes maximizing value isn't worth the additional bricks. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on Equation. We'll see. We'll need to see about Equation. And play more Imperm. Yeah. I think this is it. Nib was only there because of... well, Nib was only there as a cross-out target, realistically. But again, as sort of Tempest said earlier, people aren't really playing Nib anymore because of cross-out. Sorry, not because of cross-out, because of Mitsurugi. So it's not really around much, which means I don't need to keep it in my deck as a cross-out target so much. Until I get nibbed, and then I'll put it back in out of rage, for sure. But, like, in the meantime, we good. Because Nib was pretty good. And in the last stream, cross-out saved us from Nib a bunch. Droll was the card I wanted to put in my deck. I'm going to Ash this. Because I fully expect him to have cross-out or called by. He had something. He definitely has one of the two. He definitely has one of the two. Yeah, I fucking knew it. It's fine, he's playing Ryzeal. He has fucking every extender known to man. He can survive. He can survive an Ash. He can forego the Ash to keep the call by for something else. But I thought I would try my luck. This is not great either. What is with all these fucking the fucking one-ofs? Man. Oh, this would have been... Well, it wouldn't have been needed, actually. Yeah. Detach some star. Star grabs in the field spell. Actually, I think I will open Discord just while we're waiting on this guy. So you're not using the codec or anything in your list. Yeah, that is definitely a math mech ass list for sure. Okay, cool. No code igniter or ritual. That is interesting. I don't know if I agree with that. I feel like Code Igniter would be even better in a regular math mech list, no? Because of the fact that they're all level 4s? Like, would that not work even better? You would imagine so. Okay, we've got Detonator. When are we getting it? Whenever I can figure it out. I don't know. I haven't thought too much about it. Uh, Even this is a different one. So I used to have a rule of not streaming at or close to midnight. But not only are we breaking the rule, we're probably going to be inversing it. So, yeah, it is. But I think that's probably going to be the norm from here. Quite possibly. We'll see. I don't know. Okay, this is... This is rough. For sure. Okay. Right. What the fuck do we do here? 3 pops and a negate. See, pops are fucking devastating against us. With the... What do you call it? Yeah, with the fact that all of our entire deck is built on the basis of link summoning and having monsters on the field. Okay, he's gonna fucking negate me as well? So rude. Alright, let's go Sigma. Lingaribo. Yeah, and then this fucking... Because, yeah, this summons to the zone. So Detonator fucking cooks us here. Just by popping the Lingaribo, he stops this whole play. Yeah. Unfortunate. It is what it is. The duality of Yu-Gi-Oh! We go on a massive win streak and then it fucking drags us through the mud on a losing streak, you know? Shit happens. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Which card? I mean, I don't think we're playing necessarily bad ratios, you know? Like, we haven't seen Defensor in our hand a singular fucking time. And we also haven't won a coin toss in forever. So a part of this, I think, is just getting unlucky. Oh. What? I'd be a liar if I said I wasn't suspicious. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna activate MathMech Circular then. Gonna send Sigma. Okay, I'm gonna activate Sigma. Bring him back from the graveyard. That's gonna trigger Circular to search. This man's got Droll as well. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yeah, okay. That's sort of what I thought. I figure if he's got 0 plays turn 1, draws 0 cards off of Wallows, then like what's he gonna do like on the next turn, right? Alright, cool. Yeah. I mean I guess that makes sense. It's definitely a stronger sort of OTK finish. I don't know. I don't know what you would take out for it though, right? Because the thing is, because I'm playing the Code Talkers and I'm playing cards for Kodak, I don't have as much room for flex. Although, I mean, I guess there's only really a couple in there extra. Just gonna rip the band-aid off. Just fucking activate it now. I guess with Super Heavy, yeah. With Super Heavy, he's not going to be playing like Crosset or Called By or anything. So that's fairly safe at least. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Piercer. Equip it. Link it off into Scarecrow. Yeah, Defensor. Fantastic draw. We need to be seeing more cards like this, right? We need to be seeing Defensor. We need to be seeing this. Maybe what we need to do is play the Charmies. Maybe that's it. Yeah, honestly, maybe that's it. Maybe we're just lacking that. Because going second, we can play gas, but you can only play as much gas as you have in your hand, right? So maybe we need to play the Charmies. What? I mean, don't get me wrong, that's pretty cool, but like, nah, Chief. I'm good. I think, yeah, I mean, this also could have been like, what the fuck? What was his opening hand? What fucking motorcycle and engraver in his opening hand is crazy. What a guy. Requiem. Yeah, it's a quick effect. He is playing Engine the deck. That is true. That is, there's a non-zero chance he's still playing Mitsurugi. Because I was thinking, why play Banshee over King of the Feral Imps? There's a non-zero chance he's just playing both. I wonder what the Snake Eyes is about. That's an interesting one. Okay, so let's go Imperm. Imperm the sequence. Uh, Even Original Sin, I don't think is like a big deal anymore. I think again, a lot of the metagame has just climbed past it. They could probably release a lot of Snake Eyes stuff for sure, or at least start like phasing it back in. All of this for Anpop. I guess he did get hand trapped to shit. Yeah, fair enough. Was he trying to deck me out? Was that his plan? It might have been. His plan might have been deck out. Hmm. Fucking microphone's muted. I think we need the Charmies. I'm gonna drop Guardian. Guardian's neat, but not super needed, for sure. Uh, what else do we not need, per se? Probably Equation. It's more... Matt, see, Equation's really nice whenever it's, whenever you're starting with Circular. It's just not as good a target as Phantom. Like, it's not as good. I'd rather play Phantom. Yeah, I think this is probably the play. Right. Mull over this list. All right, beautiful. And we're back. Oh, let's get this out of the way. All right, finally winning a damn coin toss. That's a nice change of pace. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. Now we're standing. We'll get some energy about us. Let's see. Uh, okay, it would have been a nice hung on second, but it's fine. I might activate I Connect here to bait an Ash Blossom. Yeah, so right, you're saying add in, so there's a maximum of 15 cards in the extra deck. If I were to add in Terra, I would bring it to 16. I guess, yeah, I'll Ash it. Yeah, I'll Ash it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Definitely the correct play. I don't know why in my head. Um, yes, the Exceed is needed in the deck. Uh, and I would also put it in place of probably some stuff in that Mathmech list as well. Let's see. Let's go Sigma, bring it out. See, this is where the having equation then becomes helpful. Whenever we're just like leading with the Mathmech cards, equation becomes way more useful. Motherfucker. Um, Splash Mage. But Wallow's Androll in hand is crazy. Literally the two cards that I said were counters to this deck. I think we still go for something here. Hang on. It's not going to be great. We're not going to be going Dark Fluid this turn, but we should at least be able to position ourselves to do something. Yeah, let's go Circular. Circular into Link Decoder. Yeah, Equation's going to be pretty helpful here, I think. Now we can go these two into Transcode. Summon a Microcoder. Transcode then will bring back Splash Mage. Drool stopped me from even drawing, right? Yeah, so it stops drawing too. Might still be worth it. If I go Protect Code using these two. I was thinking Firewall. I'm also just thinking about Allied Code Talker, right? Hmm. Yeah, Firewall with these two, yeah. Yeah, and then I summon a card back, link these two off into Protect Code or something. I'll get nothing to summon from hand, though, off of Firewall, which kind of sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. Still probably makes the most sense. Hang on, what is Allied Code Talk? It's specifically 23, right? Yeah. Alright, let's go circular. I would almost rather have the... it's only a draw 1. It's not worth it. Yeah. This is fine. Yeah, this is okay. It's not ideal, but we're protected. We've got a bounce. We've got the wallows. So it's fine. Oh, we don't have... Oh, God, you can't use this card if you control cards. God, I'm stupid. Forgot about that. I use the Charmy so seldomly. So you're going to grab Arizio, Spell, or Trap. That's going to be the monster to get. Oh, shit. Well, not exactly a lot I can do about that. So hang on. So I would have been able to get into Protect and Transcode, which is the thing I was doing before. But we went into Firewall, which, prevented that. Okay, Duo Drive. Activate this. He just fucking negates it. Yeah. What are you thinking about here? It's gonna cost him a search, but he does negate it for sure. Unless he's so confident that he can go into a second one that he would rather keep the negate for something else. In which case, this okay. If he's so confident he can go into a second one, then this game was over before it fucking start. This game was over before it started. That's crazy. Why protect the one you've got when you can literally just make another one? No fucking way. What a fucking guy. It's hard to be mad at that level of skill. Just open every fucking starter. Okay. Bad initial showcase of Wallows, I suppose. But Droll is tough. That the hand would have been fine other than Droll. I am tempted to play more ways of getting access to Kodak. I feel like we're definitely not maximizing on Kodak nearly enough. And I also may play the regular Code Talker just to get us easier access to a dark search off rip. Because there's a lot of possibilities that opens up. Alright, let's dump the Sigma. Sure thing, buddy. You know what? Fair enough. First, we go first. We get a solid hand. Yeah, of course. It was bound to happen. Whatever. I'm not salty. You're salty. Yeah, but I do want to lean more heavily into the Kodak. Because it is kind of the whole point of this particular version of the deck, for sure. So yeah, let's fuck it. We're gonna not commit as heavily to that because fuck that. Then it comes down to whether or not we play more Defensor or if we play more Microcoder. Not Defensor, sorry. Liddy Debug. But then Lady Debug is clashing for Defensor for... I would like to say it's clashing for Defensor for the normal summon, but we're an hour and a half into this stream. We have not had Defensor in hand as a normal summon once. Like... you know what I mean? The only starter we've had so far has been Circular. We have not seen this guy once, and he was the hard carry during our last stream. So it might honestly just be worth playing multiple Lady Debug. But I'm gonna go for multiple Microcoder. Just, you know, to test our luck a little bit. Why not play Small World? Because our hands are small enough as they are, man. It's fucking tough. The amount of advantage that gives up, and if you were to get stopped in any way, I don't know. I don't know Small Worlds to play in a fucking metagame as volatile as this one. We can try it. I'm not saying I'm not going to try it. I'm just saying that it's a big ask in a game as volatile as this. Good old Dirty Dan. That's crazy. Right, I'm going to iConnect just to potentially bait something else out, or at the very least get a starter for next turn. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, the two of you are opposite sides of the same coin here. You can either take what the deck is good at and focus only on it, and forego the concept of winning going second entirely, to focus on winning as many games going first as possible, which makes an amount of sense. It does mean that 50% of the games you're going to lose by default, and then you're competing for up to 50% win rate, right? Which is, you're sort of fighting an uphill battle there. But then if you commit to going second and put on a whole bunch of going second cards, then while you're putting yourself in the ballpark for that remaining 50% of untapped win rate, you're really not going to be seeing a lot of that happen because of the cards you've added. And while you may then be sacrificing some of the wins you could have been getting going first. So, you know, it is very much one coin. What in fucking Christ's name? Max C Fawallo's Heavy Storm into full combo? Oh, and he had 2 cards to shuffle back for the immediate nib protection too. We're playing like different games here. But it's fine. I'm not gonna fucking bitch about it. You know, it's all part of the game. This is, I mean, we lose? Question mark. I don't think we lose because I don't control anything, right? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Small World is the play. Maybe. I would like to see Defensor a little more often. I'm a little disappointed by how little we've seen Defensor thus far. Defensor's normally a little bit more common. Again, like I said, in our last stream with this deck, it was fucking phenomenal. We saw Defensor all the goddamn time. True. Maybe we flipped the wrong coin. Maybe instead we picked the wrong deck. We should have went for Galaxy Eyes instead. Who knows? I don't think we're out of this game. Because again, we don't control any monsters. So Yubel is gonna struggle to finish us, I believe. But they are going to make our life hell. So we're just gonna have to roll with it. Unless he goes for Train OTK. Train? Oh, no, Varudras. Oh, shit. As a battle phase effect. I didn't even know about that. Okay. You know what? I actually kind of really like the idea of access code in this. It seems silly that we're not playing access code talker, but it is tight with all the firewall dragons. But honestly, it feels like I should like force room for it. I might forego Heat Soul for access code here, to be honest. So he's got a monster negate. What's this? Okay, so he's got an Omni. Right. I'm gonna go for I Connect because this is really good food for an Omni negate. He should negate this. This card's really fucking good. But if he doesn't, just like this, then it gives me a lot of options. Yeah, so this activates to grab me a Dark. This could take the monster negate. But now he's seen Circular. Okay, he's gonna go for the monster negate. Okay, valid. That makes sense. I can get behind that. All right, pop Spirit of Yubel. Spirit of Yubel, then gonna summon Yubel. I think we should win this. He does have an Omni negate here with the Verudris, but I don't think that matters too much. I think we're fine. I wasn't gonna give it the code generator for a Defensor, but makes more sense probably. Okay, he detaches to pop our backup Agnister, which sucks. Yeah. So, that doesn't destroy the card at the gates. Oh yeah, then fucking sign up Mandy and grabs us Defensor all day, every day. Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. All right, golden. Let's go into Lingeribo. Oh, let's do Sigma first, actually. Hang on. That's a surprise tool that'll help us later. Right. Lingeribo. I'll trigger Defensor to summon our Phantom. I don't really have a card to discard for Phantom, though. It is still worth it. Just dropping the generator for Kodak. Isn't it? It is. Okay. It's fine. It's still worth it. I always forget the Phantom makes you discard. But this is still worth it. Alright, activate this. Bring back Circular, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Oh no, I can bring back Code Generator actually. Hang on, yeah. Code Generator absolutely is a fucking phenomenal shot. Hang on. Well, I mean, I get that's fair. For people who don't like thinking much, by all means. I understand that not everyone, likes to think. So if that's your thing, then by all means, you can use the option that requires you to think less. I'm not going to judge. That's not what I'm here for. Then a Cyberse, or if this card in the field was used, you can add that target to your hand instead. So we can either add the hand or send from deck to grave. So I'm going to send Dot Skipper to grave here. Beautiful. And Transcode brings back Splash Mage. Good stuff. Now let's go for the... where's my link decoder? Oh, I don't have any arrows for the link decoder. Oh, shit. That was a mistake. I totally forgot that that was something that needed to be thought about, actually. That's fine. Pretty much. Doesn't necessarily have an OTK option because the deck by itself, if you just play it, will, you know, win the game. Okay, so now I need to... This part gets awkward. Right, so I need to link summon Sigma into the link decoder. Yeah, this part gets really weird, actually. Shit. Yeah, this is not good. What went wrong? I did something wrong. For sure. Oh, it was the link decoder situation with generator, and yeah. Yep. That's fine. Alright, parallel exceed. You'll come out. Parallel exceed brings out parallel exceed. Alright, let's go code igniter. Activates the grab Cyber Siege. Then we'll activate Phantom, or Firewall Dragon, sorry, to add, let's say, Circular back to your hand. Doesn't really matter. Just needs something to tribute. Detach 1. Summon Siege by tributing Circular. Activate Siege. Summon Deceiverworm by banishing Splash Mage and Circular. Now we go Firewall Saber Dragon. Then both of these cards will activate to recycle. Yeah, so this puts every summoning mechanic in the graveyard, yeah. Which works not only for Dark Fluid, but also for Singularity. This is going to get tight here for time. Okay, we need to focus. Focus. Oh, you're making me do it this way? I see. Lethal. Whew, Jesus. That was close. Okay. Time is tough, man. The timer is the enemy. Deary me. That ship's close. But yeah, I mean, Singularity bouncing 4 and Firewall Dark Fluid having, 13,000 attack points is pretty neat. Plus, generally, this version of the deck has a much higher ceiling than most other versions of the deck. Well, not everyone's afraid of putting the effort in. But it does. It's a lot to think about. It's a lot to manage. Which works for some. It doesn't for others, It really is a lot to worry about. So it is. So there's a valid reason, It is absolutely valid criticism. All right. Look at the little hex shield she's got. It's really cool. Wasn't there another, Link monster? Oh, that's right. Yeah, some of the original ones from the first starter deck were like that. Cyberslock, yeah. That was with, what was that? It was like Ibly and a U-Link or something like that. Like you would U-Link and then you would summon Ibly to their field. I remember that shit. That was awful. This shit was toxic as hell. Yeah. Thank God we're not doing that anymore. Whoa! Love this card. Beautiful. So yeah, we're gonna do the math make version. But I also want to do like a more like Adagnister focused one, using some of the older Adagnister cards too. The Synchro Cybers, that's the Saber Dragon Fireball. Yeah, I mean this version is much more like Firewall Code Talker focused. Let's see. Synchro Summoned. Sir, wait your turn. And saving my Ash for the Crimson Dragon, then being able to get Synchro Overtake is a real fucking, not Synchro Overtake. You know the card I'm talking about. The Synchro Spell card. Them grabbing that can be pretty detrimental, so that's what I'm saving my Ash for. Or Wishes. I don't know, have they used Wishes yet? No, if they activate Wishes, then I'm gonna Ash that. I mean, do I? Yeah. It's too much value not to. Use this shit. Nope. Alright, cool. I'll take it. Whatever. Maybe you're on to something with the small world. I mean, we're still in a generally sort of upward trajectory, so we're doing something right. And to be fair, I do have 3 royal copies. So it does add to the generational wealth of the deck, That alone should be reason enough. Do we gamble on a shiny dark fluid? Fuck it. Give me a royal dark fluid real quick. Hang on. Surely we do. Surely, right? Surely it gives it to us. Cringe. Worth a shot. Right, let's try this. Let's see if it's better. Yeet. For playing... No fucking way. We add Small World in the art deck, and then we have the best goddamn fucking Cyber's hand known to man. Look at this shit. This is the best hand that Cybers has ever seen. And I'm gonna get fucking nibbed because I took it out of my deck. Don't say told ya. Bitch, that has nothing to fucking do with this. Do not say told ya. Get the fuck out of here. Told you to put this card into your deck that absolutely is not in your hand. Get that shit out of here. I mean, he did. That is true. He did say it. It wasn't relevant, but he did say it. What do I discard for this? Circular? Circular, for sure. I can just get Circular back later in the turn. When I use Circular doesn't matter. Yeah, we definitely drop Circular, for sure. Cringe. Listen, Droll is really good right now. I can only be so mad. I did not add Droll. I can only be so mad. Yeah. I think I will. I also brought back a level 5, meaning I couldn't go in the fucking... Oh, damn. That Droll has thrown me off. Motherfucker. It's fine. It's fine. Listen. It's fine. Did we just do Allied Code Talker here? Or just... No, I'm gonna sit on... No, I'm gonna see if... Nah, man. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. It's fine. Droll. Yeah, I can see Droll being very, very good. Okay. Ash on Tract should be good. Girsu. Honestly, this is big. This is big, actually. Hang on. Yeah. I was gonna fucking say that's pretty fucking good. All right, shit. I bet. I don't have much going on here, unfortunately, but you know, fuck it. Okay, I guess we're just fucking chipping and dying. Do you have an effect in graveyards? I don't think you do. You do not. Unironically, and I want this to go known, I'm only in this position because I fucked up last turn. I brought back Phantom instead of like Defensor, which means that I didn't go into Link Decoder, which meant I was a material short, meaning I had to use my backup Adagnister that I could have had in hand right now. Um, so this is absolutely my fault, and he kills me. Did you seriously have a second Girsu in your fucking hand? Are you repping the balls? Right. Yeah, we could have won that, but I fucked up. It's my bad. That's fine. I don't mind. I still didn't add droll. Fuck! I forgot to add droll. It's fine. They're not gonna have droll, and I'm gonna remember to do it this time. Someone needs to remind me to put droll in. Okay, we got called by for the max seed that he's got. Okay, let's go small world. Reveal a circular. Now, what do we show him? Shit, what do I reveal here, actually? I kind of need all of these cards. So I want to grab Defensor, who's a level 4 Dark Cyberse. So I need to use a Cyberse that is not Dark or level 4. Realistically, that's just one of my 2 Earth monsters. That sucks. Oh, I didn't think about this. Oh, that's awful. Hmm. Okay. Normal summon Defensor. Before anything else, we're going to go circular here. Send this. It doesn't get me more out of this. This actually kills the combo. Hmm. Yeah. I need to put something else in there to fix this. That's fine. I can put like the level 8 Adagnister in, and that will bridge through pretty much anything. So now we'll go Sigma, activate Sigma, so we can bait that Medora. Yep. That's fine. This just makes my decision to discard Mathmech Equation off the Phantom even easier. Realistically, I just want a confirmation that he was definitely going to blow his cards in that order, so that I would be able to very safely go in the Phantom, knowing that I have a card to discard. Because I really, of course, don't want to discard Called by the Grave. But this card, whatever. Okay. Right, Linger Evo and Phantom into Splash. Activate Phantom. Grab us Codec. Discard Equation. Activate Phantom. Now let's activate Codec as well. Let's go Splash Mage. Gonna bring back the Fencer. Into Link Decoder. All right, Link. Oh, okay, cool. He surrenders. Sick. All right. Let's first of all droll proof our deck. Right. Let's stop and reconvene on this a little bit. Okay, so we got 3 extra copies of Small World here. So I'm gonna drop Imperm. And the reason we're dropping Imperm is we're going to put in, of course, at least 1 droll, at least 1 Fua, so they can sort of go through one another into a level 4 or whatever. So droll, Fua. And there was another card we were just talking, Gachiri, of course, Gachiri. That's not even close to, oh, never mind, that was in there, I meant that. Okay, and Nib. Since we're playing Small World, having these additional targets in deck will be helpful. Are these too good for anything? Earth level 4. Okay, so let's do a quick Small World check. So Droll bridges through Fua, or through a level 1. Well, it's primarily just Fua, honestly. Okay, so let's pray we still have this dork in deck. These are fine. Cyber Soul sort of link into one another through Gachiri. Ash goes through Addition. Max C goes through Gachiri. Nib goes through Circular. No, doesn't go through Circular. Nib goes through what? Nib goes through Fua. Yeah, because they both have 600 defense. All right, beautiful. So that should help Small World. Should also reduce the number of bullshit cards we're drawing. Nib goes through the level 8, does it? Does it also have 600 defense? I didn't know that. Oh, don't they both? No, I thought Gachiri has 2000 attack. Level 8? What? What level 8 light am I playing? This is an Earth. Revealing Primera. Through Meowls. To Blackwing Sudri? What in the motherfucking... Yeah, I don't have Veeler in the list, but that's not a bad shout, actually. Veeler is very good. Yeah, Veeler is a good one for the math mech. What the... Small World through Centurion into Blackwings and also Callby is crazy. Oh, Phantom in hand hurts. Shit. Oh, Phantom in hand really hurts. That hurts my damn feelings. Shit, man. This guy's deck blinked the fuck out. What do you mean? What? This is yeah, I do. I have Garnet. Yeah, I've got the Garnets. Normally this hand isn't terrible, but I think you can only summon from deck, right? Yeah. And I don't have Guardian in my deck. So Defensor's effectively dead, unless I can shuffle this back into my deck somehow. Yeah, this is a fucking L. We've lost this game, but I am curious. I do want to see what he does. Oh, okay. Hmm. I gotta say, I'm not really keeping up with this man. He has admittedly kind of left me a bit lost. I don't really know what he's doing. So we started off by showing Centurion to get into Black Wings, to then get into Raid Rappers, to then go back into Black Wings. Okay. And I'm not seeing anything of substance yet, right? I'm not, we've gone through all of these plays, and I still have no idea as to what his actual plan is. Like, I don't know what the payoff is. I know this card comes back. This card comes back, doesn't it? Yeah. So he's got that at least, right? Okay. Got Auxilia. I'm assuming this guy's not. Yeah, this is obviously some kind of fucking mod or fucking whatever. Yeah. I thought whenever you modded the game or whatever, it was only visible on your side. Yeah, so he's done something else. But this isn't legitimate because this card you can't craft. You can only get, as far as I'm aware, you can only get 3 copies of this. It doesn't matter how much you spend. You can't retry this. Right? The rest of it I could have believed, right? You know, you could have put a gun to my head and, you know, okay, bro has put 10,000 fucking dollars into the game. Right, but I don't think this is going to be the only one. I think if I check his list, he's going to have more than one of these royal. We drew another Garnet. Fantastic. Correct me if I'm wrong. This board boils down to, yeah, I was going to say, like, this board is 1 pop, and it wasn't even a pop because he didn't have a discard. This board was literally nothing. What the his board was nothing. Call me skeptical. I don't believe it. I guess he's technically only got the one of these in here, but, you know, still. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. And like the worst part is, like, again, you could convince me that, oh, this person has just put like 20 grand into the game and just has all of this, which first of all I doubt, but second, um not the Blackwing monster. No. Okay. Normal summon Defensor. See, now that we modified the deck to see more Defensor, we're not even like using the modifications. We're just drawing it more. Defeats the whole fucking purpose. Bastard. That's not good. That means no codec for us. Okay. Oh, never mind. He just assumed that we were gonna win. Valid. I'm gonna make one other change. We're gonna push it more because I'm sick of seeing the fucking garnets. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I need one more card for me, and I'm not playing 49 cards. Give me one more. Meow Man? Sure. And then The card I wanted was not called TALKER. TALKER. This. And again, this is just in an effort to maximize on codec. That's sort of what I want the focus of this deck to be, is codec. Because a lot of the... So, Code Talker is a way for me to utilize microcoder from hand to go into a very, very easy Code Talker monster for a codec search. So basically it means that if I'm in a position where I've summoned something and let's say it's Lily Debug or whatever and it gets ashed, then it means an additional copy of microcoder in hand can go into Code Talker before going transcode or splash mage or anything else, which means that we get the generator ad to do the combo. Otherwise, you may find that you're not able to do it. We haven't had access Code Talker this entire time. And again, the extra deck is more so focused on Firewall dragons. The boss monsters are the Firewall cards, not the access code cards. But here, fucking iffy or not, we're climbing. You know? Iffy or not, we're climbing. I do want to put access code in. There's a lot of situations where I wish I had access code talker. There's a lot of situations where I wish I had access code talker. I just don't know what I remove for it. I just don't know what I remove for it. What do we... I already took Heat Soul out for the regular code talker. I would have to take out the regular code talker again, which to be fair might just be the way. I might take out the regular code talker and just do it that way. I could. I don't know. I have to play around to see if regular code talker is worth it. Yeah, no. Yeah, I know. And for some reason, I'm still worried. Because, you know, Malice do be like that. Against any other deck, I'd be pretty fucking confident. Okay. What do you give me? This is actually the first time in weeks, literal, actual weeks, that I've seen Malice. Hmm. Okay. I can't even tell if like they're doing well here or not. You know what I mean? I don't know. Every time I play against Malice, I feel like I'm just standing around until someone hits me with a fucking brick. Like I don't really know what's going on. I played this deck a good bit too, but like I just haven't seen it in so long. I know their starters get hit to hell. 2 negates on the apple is going to be tough. Hmm. Okay. White binder. So I might just. I don't know where we turn this around here. Um. Okay, so that's the banish, right? So you've got a banish. Banish, 2 negates. Banish 3 from grave. Uh-huh. Oh, shit. Okay. 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 That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like Code Talker Tech. That would really fucking good a second ago. All right, activate Small World. So I reveal Defensor here. I banish Fawalos, and I grab Circular. Okay. Then I'll activate Circular, sending Sigma to the graveyard. You're gonna Apo negate, right? Right? No. Hmm. Okay. Then I'm going to Sigma, and you're gonna negate this. Okay. Okay. Okay, then I'm gonna go Gachiri. The target's circular. Are you going to negate this? Okay. Okay, sign up mining. Discarding the Gachiri. Okay, using his Omni. Yeah, I think we're a play shy. I think we are a play shy of victory. Yeah. He got us. Yeah. Oh, Cryptor has a like a pop or something as well, doesn't it? I can't even fucking remember. It's fine. Malice is top tier, right? One of the best decks in the game for a reason. Malice is top tier for a reason. Okay, let's go first here. Okay, good hand for the most part. Fantastic hand for the most part. Circular, sand, Sigma. Activate Sigma. See what you got. You got a best deal for me? No? Okay, let's go Firewall Defensor then. Into the Splash Mage. No trigger Defensor. Grabs Phantom. Now we'll go Splash Mage. Bring back Circular. Oh, I made a mistake. I was supposed to do something else first, huh? Ah, shit. I was supposed to do something else first. Fuck. It's fine. It's not a massive deal. Means we're gonna miss out on the Earth search off of Kodak, but I honestly don't really care about that. The Mathmech cards more than make up for the gas we're gonna be missing. So it's fine. Alright, search this. Unless they were saving their ash for Phantom. They were saving their ash for Phantom. Good for them. Good play. Good play. Hard to be mad at that. Alright, summon Splash Mage. It gets awkward here because now we don't have the zones I needed. But it's fine. So we're going to go Splash Mage and, let's say, Sigma into the X-Code Talker. X-Code Talker does this. Special summon you. Why did I do X-Code? I forgot. We don't have Kodak. What am I doing? Yeah, this still is fine. Let's go Firewall Dragon. Let's do this and this. Right here. This lets me summon one from hand, but it's not any good to me. What am I doing? Why have I fucked this up so bad? Right, yeah, we'll do this. So you go Link Decoder. It doesn't fucking matter. He's got Nib. I'm assuming he does anyway. Alright, Allied Code Talker. And Link Decoder. So if he lets this... Oh, Imperm. Okay, interesting. Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world, actually. I can kind of live with that. I don't know why I thought he was going to have something more significant than that. Okay. Um... Guess I could just recycle some cards and then go into Singularity. It doesn't do much, though, because I don't have the different types in the Grieve. Yeah, this is fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. Keep you in Grieve. I'm going to add... I think we'll recycle Transcode. And we can use it again next turn. Oh, Unicorn. Fun. Well, you're kind of fucking forcing my hand a little bit here, asshole. Fuck it. Of course he does. That's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. I don't think I've got any plays here really at all. Yeah, I don't think I do. Uh, all three into transcode. Bring back Splash, or bring back Xcode, and then what? Wouldn't get us very far. I think transcode, bring back. This is where access code would kill it. I'm just saying. To me, I'm saying it at me. Oh shit! I forgot this would happen. I mean, I knew this would happen. Obviously. I forgot it applied to my opponent's monsters as well. That's crazy. Damn, that was hell of the play. How did I not fucking remember that shit? Yeah, none of these upper cards do anything though. So, I mean, like, we did all this, but, I mean, none of these do anything, so it literally doesn't even matter. Yeah, we gotta play Access Code Talker. Like, it's gotta happen. It really does. Hmm. Oh, shit. Skirklock Hashtira is the fucking goat here, actually. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, but its protection goes away right away again. Never mind. What? The fuck was you thinking? I knew where he was going with it in his head. No, that, nope, still not gonna, nope. Still not gonna work. It's not how, yeah, yeah, that's not how the Skirklock Hashtira works, my friend. I'm sorry. In his head, Skirklock Hashtira swings into transcode, negates transcode's effect for the rest of the turn, then he goes big eye, steals my monster, wins. But Skirklock Hashtira's effect to negate only lasts as long as Skirklock Hashtira is on the field afterwards. So all he needed to do was swing in Unicorn instead, and he would have been fine. So he fucked that up. We only won that because he made a huge mistake. We did not deserve to win that at all. Shit. Oh, beautiful. I can see where he was going, right? I can appreciate the effort in his head. Like I can see where he was with this play. Um and like, you know, I'm with him. I'm with him in spirit, just not in cardboard. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Shit, man. This is a fucking hand. All right, let's start off with a small world. What do you got for me? Should we an Ash? Can we duel? I don't typically duel viewers live on stream. But you can queue up if you're in Diamond. You may catch me. Unlikely, obviously. Uh, Troll and Lockbird. So here's the question, right? Our hand, obviously we don't have Defensor. Without access to Defensor, we don't get Kodak, right? So big immediate reaction is to grab Defensor. But we could also grab, like, Ash here to stop a Maxi. In fact, do I have a bridge into this? Maybe I don't even have a bridge into Ash. Never mind. I don't think I do. Paleo best deck. Oh, we went against the Paleo deck the last time we played this on stream, and god damn, that fucking that shit was, that whole duel was awful. We won by the end of it, but god damn if that wasn't a fucking confusing ass duel. Funny though. Sometimes it's all about the funny. We're gonna go circular here. We're gonna send Sigma. See what our good chums got for us. No Maxi. We made the right call. Good stuff. Let's go for Sigma. That's going to trigger our circular to grab us equation. Unless you want to ash this. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's so good for us. That's so good. Absolutely. Fuck this whole man. Who does he think he is? Right, I'm not going to make the same mistake I did last time. Last time I made the mistake, right, I went into Splash Mage immediately. Now we're going to go Defensor for the Phantom before we go into Transcode. So we go Phantom and Lingaribo. We're going to discard the backup Agnister off Phantom's effect. Because we can get backup Agnister again later in the turn very, very easily. And I really want to hold on to Maxi. So I'm going to discard backup Agnister here. Like, we can get another copy of that card fucking easy. So I'm not worried about it in the slightest. Right, Splash Mage. Going to bring back... Oh, we actually bring it back right now. Never mind. There you go. Oh, no, it's negated! I forgot about that. I forgot it's negated. It doesn't matter. We've already got Kodak. That was a mistake. That was a misplay, but it doesn't matter. But it's fine. We're lit. It's okay. See, the worst part about it is the Agnister's effect in this particular combo is sort of irrelevant. Like, you only really use it at the end, and only because you can. I have to summon you over here. I would much prefer it be on this side, but this will do. Alright, Codec, Chain 1. Decoder, Chain 2. I might go for Igniter early here, just to free up room on our board. Let's go Splash. If I go Generator and Splash, gives me this. Yeah. We almost have too many cards. But like this is fine. We just need to manage it very consciously, but without spending too much time thinking about it because, you know, time is money with this deck. Time is fucking cash money, and boy, are we fucking broke. Alright, send Dot Skipper. Kodak grabs me Parallel Exceed. Then Dot Skipper comes back. Now what we're going to do is the Firewall Dragon, just to free up some space. Now we're going to go Code Talker Inverted. Chain like 1, Code Talker Inverted, chain 2, Codec. And we don't chain Firewall here. This grabs us Lady Debug. This will summon the Lady Debug. Lady Debug activates. Gonna grab us a level 3 or lower. We're gonna grab Microcoder, I guess. Yeah, we'll grab Microcoder. Alright, so now we're gonna go Code Talker Inverted and Microcoder. And to protect Code Talker, that'll trigger Codec and Microcoder. Not you. This grabs us Conflict. Codec grabs us Wizard. Yeah, we've got, like way more gas than what I'm used to having here. So I guess we just got 2 leftover 4s here, so we might as well just go Igniter. Activate Igniter. Let's grab Siege. I am going to use Firewall's effect now. We're going to grab back fucking, I don't know, Phantom and Microcoder, I guess? I don't know. This part doesn't really matter. We're just stacking materials. I guess I could have had a backup at Ignister. I forgot I haven't used her effect yet. That's fine. It doesn't matter. I can still grab her back off of this, because I'm going to add like way more cards to my hand in a minute. So we're going to tribute Firewall Phantom. Summon Siege. Activate Siege. We'll fuse for this by banishing Lady Debug and Code Talker Inverted. Grab the Save Worm. Into the Firewall. Firewall Saber Dragon. Which will activate to recycle a card. This will recycle our banished Link Decoder. And Siege will add back our backup at Ignister from earlier. Alright, beautiful. Now we're going to go for Protect Code Talker, Saber and Code Igniter into Dark Fluid. Dark Fluid gets its counters. Firewall will summon a card from hand. Igniter searches as a trap card. And Saber searches as a spell. Activate Wizard. Summon it and Phantom, I guess. And then he surrenders right before we go in the fucking Allied Code Talker and stuff. Hell yeah. Far too powerful. We've got about 7 minutes left. We can probably get another game, maybe 2 in here, depending on if our opponent just insta-scoops or not. Another Malice player. And this might be the same one, actually. Very similar vibes I'm getting from all of this. Starting off with the White Rabbit is crazy. I mean, this hand is kind of fucking baller. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he does. Yeah. You know what? Honestly, our hand is decent. It's not that good. I'm gonna give it to him. Our hand is decent, but it's not beating that. So I'm a fucking, in the interest of brevity and maybe getting one more good game, I'm gonna give him that one. Okay. Right. What are we looking at? Kodak, conflict, Okay. Maxi resolves or we lose. I'm gonna ash that. I was kind of hoping he would use like something on that. Oh, never mind. Oh, hang on. No, hang on. We in it. Oh, we are in it, in it. Yeah, we've already got Kodak. Okay, hang on. Hang on. He's got a fucking imperm, doesn't he? He's right behind me, isn't he? I'm just saying, having the OG code talker would have been really nice right about now. Right? We took it out for access code. I'm just saying, it would have prompted a Senate codec search and a microcoder search. So, you know, do with that information what you will. I'm just saying. Because its link arrows point from left to right, and it wouldn't work. Yeah, I could have got sign up mining, but I'd already used my normal summon. Yeah. You're... Listen, it's fine. Shit. At the cost of conflict or something, I suppose. Possibly. Knowing that he had DD Crow in his hand, probably not. Okay, we get one more chance. Okay. Okay, this adds the ritual spell. Okay, I'm done. All right, you got it. Okay. Yeah, this is what I mean. That exact situation is why I was playing the other Code Talker. Like that specific situation. Oh, fuck, that's great. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with this list as it is. I think this is one of the ways of playing Cybers. And it's easy to say, oh, you could be doing this or you could be doing that. But I think all of those other ideas are more for their own ways of playing this. I think in terms of this deck being an idea, we've got all of the bar essentials, and while different for the actual deck count itself could be changed or things could be shifted around, I do think the small world was a good idea. That was a fantastic ad. This was very, very helpful for sure. Multiple microcoders I think only makes sense if you're playing the OG Code Talker, this guy. So you'd have to choose basically between access code and Code Talker. But there are, I will admit though, there are a lot more circumstances under which access Code Talker himself is way more valuable. So I think you could probably drop the additional microcoders because we're playing more ways of getting into Defensor. So that makes sense. And then you become less reliant on that situation to begin with. So, that works. That's okay. In regards to anything else, everything else looks pretty good. If we're going to be cutting out 2 microcoders, what would you put in their place? I wouldn't be too fond of putting in 2 more hand traps. I would want Cyber's bodies. Mathmex, nothing else really good there. Kakachuri already. Whatever Cyber's bodies will you put in those places? Code of Soul, I guess, is fine. Preferably one that generates advantage. Cyber's monster you control be used as link material for a Code Talker monster. This card can be used in your hand. Yeah, probably not the greatest. I think there's a lot of options. There's a lot of options that we could look into. But for now, they're not terrible. So yeah, that'll mark us for today at least. I think we did pretty good, It wasn't exactly smooth sailing, but we did get from Diamond 5 to Diamond 2 in the space of 3 hours. Not terrible. We are going to be playing around with other versions of Cyber's sort of Code Talkership. Not specifically even just Code Talkers, but just exploring Cybers in general. So I'm going to try putting together an Adignister version that relies on some of the regular starters of Adignister. Play around like a Malice sort of Cybers hybrid as opposed to its sort of Malice control variant that's currently being played. I do want to play a more Cybers friendly, pale-ish version of that as well. But ultimately, that'll do us for tonight. I'll see you next time. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow, subscribe if you want to support, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.